What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tony's Picks Look Ahead Show. Here with yours truly here, Alessandro, or you guys can call me Vegas Al, whatever you guys like. Honestly, sick right now. I'm just gonna bang through this card here. I don't know. I've just been getting sick at nighttime, the chills, and just feel like shit right now. So yeah, that's all I can really say. I'm gonna get into NBA and NHL a little bit. I have the NFL best bet up for tomorrow, Monday Night Football. Well, playoff Monday night version of that. So go scoop that up on the site. Again, link is in the description. Like and subscribe here before we get into this action. Appreciate everybody tuning in today. We had a 5-1 day, and then we had also, I think, 4. And we've been hot last couple days. Hasn't gotten us out of the 3-10 hole that we last Monday went 3-10. No excuses. Uh, Unloaded on college basketball, went over. Now I'm just trying to, get back. So not in any regrets or nothing. It happens. That 3-10 day easily could have been a 10-3 day. But I've lowered it a little bit, the volume. 5 or 6 plays. It's been the last couple days. We should be in the green. I told you guys a couple days ago I was 60, 61 and 1. I realized looking back, I'm only 40 or about 80 bets in, 40 wins, 82 bets, 40 wins. So I don't know where I got the 60, 61 number at. I must have double counted a couple pages when I was going back and looking at my record. But without further ado, I'll quit talking. Let's go to Jazz and Cavs here. When I look here, 13.5 points I'm seeing the Cavs are getting. The Jazz are getting 13.5 points. Yeah, we wish the Cavaliers were getting 13.5. Real quick, trying to get you guys a total here on this game. 1 second. Yeah, total 250. I knew it was a high one. That's why I was trying to find it for you guys. Total's 250.5 in this one. I mean, I get it. You got 2 top 10 pace teams in the league, 2 top 10 scoring teams. Probably not going to touch this total. Last year's meeting was the last time these two teams played. It was 120-91, so way under this total. I get the minus 13.5 a little bit. When I look here, though, at the injury report, let me get to that as well. 1 second. Everything's taking a while here. All right, we got on the injury report is a ton of names for the Jazz: Yang, Nurkic, Ace Bailey, Harkless, and then for the Cavs, it's really just looking like Dean Wade and Max Strus here for the Cavs. But I don't know. At the end of the day, I still kind of like taking the points here with the Jazz. Expect a bounce back performance after this blowout there. Jazz, with Lauri Markkanen and Keontae George, 2 leading scorers, 1-6 in their last 7 games. Again, not playing well. And then you look, they're 1-6 in their last 7 versus Cleveland, 2-6 ATS wise in that span. Average line they were getting though 7. They're going to catch 13.5 here. Again, it's an overreaction because of the blowout. Jazz not playing the greatest. Not mad at trying to take a 13.5 point dog here with the Utah Jazz. All right, next game, we got the 76ers and the Raptors. Let me get to the injury report in this one. Right, injury report here in this. Embiid and George on the injury report for the Sixers. It's looking like Ingram, Podol, Barrett, and Walter here on the injury report for the Raptors. When I get to the spread here, 2.5, total 220.5. When I was looking at this one, though, I was thinking about just bouncing right back here with the Raptors. They got it done tonight. That's 4.5 point dogs. This is one you kind of got to throw the numbers out. How these two teams look tonight, you think they can bounce back, kind of play the same? I definitely do. This was an overtime thriller. Give me the Raptors here again to keep this one close. Now they're only getting 2.5 points. So, people might jump on the Sixers here, think they split this series. I'll just keep it with the Raptors here in this one. All right. Next game here, we got Celtics and Pacers. Celtics now laying 5.5 points on the road here against Indiana. Total 223.5. Injury report here in this one for the Celtics. 1 second. We got Jaylen Brown, game time decision now. Hauser, game time decision. That's about it. And then for the Pacers, Nembhard, Mathurin, Jackson, Toppin, tons of guys out. They have been playing some pretty good basketball as of late. The blowout to the Heat comes to mind. The outright that we had the other night against Charlotte to break that losing streak was nice. But at the end of the day, I still think Boston is simply just a better team and can handle them here, even on the road. Don't get me wrong. It's a little bit of a G League team. You've heard me say this multiple times with Boston. But that's where the NBA is at nowadays. These young faces that we're not really used to, a lot of those on Boston. But, Boston's 10-2 ATS-wise in their last 12 games on the road. 13-7 ATS-wise in their last 20 games. They've won 6 straight games versus the East. Almost all of their wins as of recently have been by double digits. This is the one spot I don't have a problem laying it here with the Celtics. I get it, the Pacers at home playing pretty tight ball here, but I think you actually got to buy a low number here at -5.5 due to the current state of the Pacers. All right, we got the next game here. We got Nets and Mavs. Get to the spread in this one. The Nets here, 3.5-point dogs. Mavericks, the total here is 221.5. Let me look at the injury report. There was a ton of guys on both injury reports. I'll just leave it at that. When you got the Nets here, 8-3 ATS-wise on the road last 11 games. You got Dallas on a 1-7 ATS run last 8. Just don't have any comfort laying anything with Dallas. I get it's a small number here, 3.5. I don't know. You got the likes of Igor Denman, who's been showing up here and playing. Michael Porter Jr. is now game time, so we'll see how he's doing. Anthony Davis, of course, out. But, yeah, again, I can go on. There's 5 or 6 players on each side here I'm seeing on the injury report. Give me the points, though, with the Nets in this one. We got Lakers, Kings here in this one. Lakers laying almost 10 points, 9.5 points. Total 227.5. When you look at the injury report here in this one, 1 second, we got Thiero and Reeves out for the Lakers. Again, anytime you see the Lakers with barely anybody on the injury report, hold your breath. Wait until the morning. We'll see if any changes come. This is a rest spot for them, though. Back-to-back spot here for the Kings. We'll see how the Kings do. They actually got that outright win there against the Rockets like that tonight. So you could say, bounce back but feeling good. I don't know. To me, I'm looking here still at the Lakers. Still the rest advantage and losers of 2 straight. I expect them to bounce back a little bit here. Am I in love with their current roster as of right now without Austin? It's really just Austin Reeves that's been out, but it's still just a big piece. You look, though, back on December 28th, just maybe 2 weeks ago, Lakers covered this at -12.5 here. And then you look their last 3 games head-to-head. Lakers have covered all 3 versus Sacramento. Got no problem here laying this number against the Sacramento Kings here. But I'd want to get on it right now if you want to get on those Lakers because this thing's only rising. All right, on to the next one. We got Hornets and Clippers here. When I'm looking at this one, you could say revenge spot here for the Hornets bouncing back against not bouncing back because they just blew out the Jazz, but, the losses that they've taken to the Clippers historic. Let me get to the injury report before I get into all that. 1 second. Injury report here in this one. Connaughton, Sexton, Bridges, Plumlee looking like they could possibly be out tomorrow for the Hornets. Kawhi's on the injury report now as a game time. Bogdanovic has been out for a while. Derek Jones will be out for a while. But still, Clippers have been playing some pretty solid basketball as of late. 9-2 ATS-wise last 11 games. Hornets not playing too bad themselves. 6-1 last 7 ATS-wise. You look at their last 6 road games. 6-0 to the number on the road are these Hornets. Catching, 4.5 points. The head-to-head historic numbers I was trying to talk about. 10 straight losses to the Clippers, 15 straight losses to the Clippers when playing on the road, 5-10 to the number in those situations. You would think brutal, right? I don't know. So me, this is one of those you got to go with your gut here. With those numbers I just laid out and the way the Clippers have been playing, why are they only laying 4.5 points? I actually kind of like this total to go a little bit over the 223 as well. Just feels a little low. I think both teams still get up and down and run. I like the Concanaipal props. I like James Harden props. Never would surprise me to see both of them get a triple-double. They're capable of that on any given night, and it's always extra plus money. You got to pick your spots. If you bet that night in, night out, you'll get buried. This might be a spot here. I like Hornets and Clippers, though. Over 223, I got to lean to the Hornets, and I like those props that I already mentioned there for you. All right, let's get into hockey. Again, this is going to be a quick episode here, guys. I just feel like crap. It's been coming at nighttime. I don't know what the hell is going on. Some sort of like chills, headache, fever. It's wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. But anyways, guys, we got hockey here in this one. Panthers and Sabres. When I look here, expected in net between these two teams, I was seeing Bobrovsky and Luukkonen here. Bobrovsky had 3-1-2 goals allowed last 8 games. Luukkonen here 2-6-2 goals allowed last 8 games. But the Sabres too on a 13-1 run last 14 games, just scorching hot right now. Playing some really good hockey. They actually beat Florida earlier this year as well, 3-0. Can make the case Florida's taking a step back. You look, the Sabres have won 6 straight home games. To me, everything points to the Sabres. Got no problem going with the minus 115 price. I just feel like the market, everybody's going to be running with the Sabres with all the numbers there. It's one of those, you take the low-hanging fruit or you pass. So I'm on the Sabres here in this one. All right, we got Kraken and Rangers in this one. When I look here, in net, supposed to be Quick and Daccord here. Daccord's been pretty solid last 9 games, 2.55 goals allowed. You look at Quick, a 3.22 goals allowed, 9 straight losses when he's been in net for the Rangers. Those goals allowed numbers were in their last 9 games. Again, Quick, 9 straight losses when in net for the Rangers. But when you look historically, the Rangers are 5-1 versus the Kraken in their last 6 games here versus them. But just look at how the Rangers have been playing. They're 1-6 in their last 7, 1-4 at home as well in their last 5 home games. Kraken, on the other hand, on an 8-3 run, been cashing a little bit of some underdog tickets for us as of late. Also 5-1 on the road in their last 6 games. I wanted to go to the Rangers here, bounce back after that 10-2 drumming they took. But honestly, the stat there with Quick, 9 straight losses when he's in between the pipes. I can make a case to get on the Kraken here at the plus 120 price in this one. All right, guys, final game I'm going to break down. I only gave you 3 hockey games. There's tons of other games to attack here and tons of other cappers that could give you just as good, if not better, information in these games here. I'll end the night off here. Excuse me. I'll end the night off here with the Oilers and Blackhawks. At the end of the day, Blackhawks last like 5 or 6 games since this new year started. They've been cashing as an underdog. What are they? 5-1 last 6 games, basically, and mostly as a dog. 5 straight wins versus the West here are these Blackhawks. Edmonton's no slouch, though. They've been 7-3 on the road last 10 games. You look at the head-to-head historically, 9-1 last 10 games here between these two have gone to the Oilers. Again, 9 of them have gone to the Oilers in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. But I don't know. It's a little juiced, the minus 170 plus 1.5 with the Blackhawks. I'm looking that way a little bit. It's just hard to bet that at minus 170. 31-14 are the Blackhawks to the puck line. You look at the 2 goalies expected here. Comesio here? He's only had 2 outings this year so far. A 5-1 loss to the Capitals, and then a 3-0 win to the Predators. So a yin and yang type is what you've gotten out of him so far. Hard to make of what you don't know what you're going to get out of him, but at least I don't. And then Ingram here, 3 goals allowed, per game in his last 6 games. It's almost set in stone the Blackhawks will score 3 goals tomorrow. I think the Oilers can score 4, if I'm being honest. Very tough game. I lean over in this one. I'm not mad at anybody wanting to just keep riding this Blackhawks train. More than likely, one I'm going to have to stay away from. I can make a case for both sides, if I'm being honest. But I'll give you guys the over here in this one. I expect plenty of offense in this Oilers and Blackhawks game. And I lied. I got one more game. But it's already up on the site for sale. It's my NHL one-timer play of the day. Absolutely love this bet. Again, link in the description. Since the new year started, 8-7 in hockey. Not the greatest, 50-50. Trying to get real deep in the green here in hockey. What's been making the money as of late has been the NBA. Number 1 on the site last 30 days. Number 1 on the site as well since the new year in the NBA. So go check out that. I will probably have an NBA play tomorrow. As of right now, I have nothing up. I do have the NFL play and the NHL play up already. But there you guys have it. That's the Look Ahead Show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, we were trying to be quick, short, and sweet with this one tonight. Not feeling the greatest. I'll get to these comments, and then I'll get out of here. Shout out DeAndre. What's up, DeAndre? What we got? We got Ziggy. I like Celtics ATS. Yeah, I make the case there with laying it. No problem. I know Pacers have been scrappy a little bit despite the record, but lay it. Hornets ATS, can't knock it at all. Starter jacket, it's looking like. What's up, Al? Had a good day, but 2 quarterback pass attempts prop came up short. I'll tell you what, the interception props came up huge today for me. I took a Brock Purdy over. That was minus 145. Okay, it was juiced. Sorry. And then I took Drake May over an interception as well at minus 105. That was like the first 3 passes of the game. Thank God I stayed away from Chargers. Had that feeling. It was a tough one. A lot of respected cappers were on the Patriots. I felt like I could have made a case, May's first big-time playoff game, he could go choke, but that's being a negative Nancy. I just let it go. We cashed tonight on the Bills, and we cashed yesterday on the Bears. Doesn't get much better than that. Both of those games easily could have gone the other way. But that's playoff football for you. That's all I got to say. What do you got? Hornets here. Win 2 games and lose 2 games. Is that a little pattern you're noticing, Ziggy? Good to see you in the chat here, Ziggy. Welcome to the Look Ahead Show. And yes, we got Sonny back in this chat, man. Our usual everyday customer up in this thing, man. Feels good to see you back in here, Sonny. I ain't scared of them Texans. Hopefully Rodgers. I forget. Sonny's a Steelers fan. He's going to give me shit tomorrow off the, Texans, lose here. We'll see. We'll see how that one goes. Oh, we got Kel Dog in here. What is up, Kel Dog? Good to see you. Hope everything's going well. How about we bear down here? The Bears. I know Kelly was on those Bears. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Whiskers. Oh, no. We got a Whiskers appearance. Good to see Whiskers in here as well. Shouting out Ziggy. Yes, I am in the Middle East, man. Saudi Arabia. Getting these bets in for you. Let me get out of here, guys. Shout out to Kel Dog again one more time. Shout out those Bears. I'm not going to jinx them. I'll leave it like that. I'll stay quiet about them. That's all I got to say, Kelly. But best of luck to everybody tomorrow. Again, these were about 10 games I gave you guys. Obviously, there's way more action on the board tomorrow. Check out Tony's videos, Chris's videos. I think Ninos has a video out tonight. Rod will have hockey up tomorrow. I'm just trying to think of any of the cappers. Obviously, night moves coming up in a couple hours. DeAndre Ramon. Plenty of cappers on this site. Go scoop up anything that, with your favorite capper. It's, again, when you go 3-10 like I did on last Monday, that's why I'm not in the yearly profit yet. But I've been hotter than, hotter than hell. I don't care what anybody says. Go look at the last at least 2 days. It's 8-2, something like that. I'm not going to complain. We just got to keep it going, stay disciplined. Doesn't mean I'm not scared to open up every now and then, put 15 plays in. If I like the play, I'm going to put it in. Sorry. But enough ranting. I'll get out of here, guys. Peace. You guys have a good one and make tomorrow a winning day, guys.